I'm out of breath because I just ran up the stairs. But enough about my health and fitness, of which isn't great. Okay, so today we have a fun, magical hair dyeing video. So I am going to be dyeing my hair what I hope will be a neon peach. I've never had my hair peach, orange or neon peach before, so this is kind of like a first for me. So the dye that I'm going to be using to hopefully achieve a neon peach look is by LimeCrime. It's the Unicorn Hair dye, and this, yeah, as I said, is in the shade neon peach. So I have tried one other unicorn hair dye before, which is, it's called Bubblegum Rose, and it's kind of like, it's like a neon coral slash pink. So it's my favourite hair colour in the world. The hair dye is absolutely amazing to use. It leaves your hair in really, really good condition, and just the vibrancy and the intensity of the shade is as perfect as I feel it could ever get. And believe me, I've tried so many different hair dye brands in my time, but what I have realised from my vast experience in dyeing my hair is that it can be quite inconsistent. So you could have a brand of hair dye, let's say for example unicorn hair. So you could have unicorn hair, and like the Bubblegum Rose one, as we've just discussed, is like my most perfect hair dye ever. But say this one, it could be shit. For example, the directions, La Riche directions. So I use their fluorescent, or why did I say that so awkwardly? I don't know, but I've tried the fluorescent neon. It's like a bright yellow slash green hair dye, and that was super intense and amazing, and I loved it. But then I also tried their hair dye from the exact same range in the shade silver, and it's meant to give you like a steel kind of look, and that was shit. It was terrible. Honey's actually put it on his newly bleached hair, and you couldn't see it. It just didn't have any impact at all. So shades from the same brand of hair dye are not always consistent, so I'm kind of going into this with an open mind, but I'm really, really hoping that this shade is going to be just as stonkingly fabulous as Bubblegum Rose. So this is my current hair. She's very, very light. I bleached my roots about a week ago, so I'm ready and prepped for a new colour. So I'm going to show you the dyeing process. Hey guys! The guys have just got back. So I'm going to show you the dyeing process, and then I'll show you the final result at the end. Hey! So fingers crossed this goes well. And you know what? I always have this issue whenever I'm just about to dye my hair, because I always will bleach my hair first, so I've kind of got a blank canvas. I always have this like dilemma, because all of a sudden, just before dyeing it, I always suddenly just love my current hair. But the thing that I always try to remember is whatever you do to your hair, providing it's not permanent, will wash out. Or if you dye your hair blue, you may have to shave your hair to actually get it out. But, you know, generally you just wash it out. And this could end up being like my new favourite colour. So this is what she looks like. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, I did pop a little bit in just to act as a bit of a, you know, a bit of a sample test. So I do have a little bit of it in, and it looks really, really good in that little bit. I was kind of playing with the idea of maybe just doing the tips. So, or no, sorry, not the tips, sorry. Maybe just doing like little bits here and there. I thought that might look unexpected and rather fabulous, but I've decided against it. I'm just going to go in. I'm going big, or I'm going home, and I'm already at home, so I guess I'm going big. I'm going to show you the dyeing process, and then at the end I'll show you the transformation, and I hope there is a transformation. I hope. But anyway, I'll show you everything. Not everything, but a lot of things to show that I can show you. Anyway, okay, so we are ready to go. I've got my gloves to protect my hands from any staining. I would highly recommend that you use latex or non-latex gloves, whatever your preferences, but I would definitely recommend, because these dyes will stain. They are savages. I have the Unicorn Hair dye, of course, because it would be a bit pointless if I didn't. I mean, really. I also have a hair dyeing brush. I got these from AliExpress. It costs a couple of pounds. I would definitely recommend that you buy yourself a couple of hair dye brushes if you are going to be dyeing your hair, because they really do help, mainly with the roots, but they're just handy to have, you know what I mean? Also, I am in the process of re-dyeing my eyebrows neon yellow, because I feel like rebelling, honestly, so that's what we're doing. The LimeCrime Unicorn Hair dye is vegan and cruelty-free as well, which is great. Oh, I just realised an issue. How do I get in there? Okay, so luckily I have this pot that I've used when I dyed my hair previously, so I'm just going to pour the dye into here, because yeah, it's impossible to actually get my brush in there, so that's great. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so I think I've permanently stained my bathroom rug forever with neon orange hair dye. Just, there was an incident, it's fine, we can get over it. But I am finished. I'm going to remove the dye from my eyebrows. I'm going to leave this dye on for, I'd say, at least an hour, just to make sure that it has sufficient time to look its most sensational. So yeah, this dye doesn't contain any toxic ingredients, so it's not like bleach or a boxed hair dye that has loads and loads of harsh chemicals in that will really destroy your hair if you leave it on for a long time. This dye is very safe, and it's very natural dye, so you can leave it on all day if you want. I don't know why you'd want to, but you could, and it's nice to know you could. So this is how she is looking so far. It went on really nicely, just like super easy. Even though the tub, it looked quite small, I feel like I had an extremely generous portion of hair dye, and I've still got some left. So I'm really pleased. Like, I'm living my very best hair dyeing life right now. So I'm just going to go chill out, relax, hang out, and then the next time you see me, I'll show you the final result. I'm just going to pray to the god of hair dye. Please let it look fantastic, please. Okay, so please excuse the wild mess behind me. I am probably going to be tidying at some point, but I've had the hair dye on for about an hour now, so I am thinking that I'm just going to go rinse it all off, and then I can show you the final result. So excited. It's looking super vibrant. I'd say it's on par with how vibrant and neon the bubblegum rose dye looked. Alex, he's obsessed with sports cars. Yes, bud.
Look at that, boarded by the new car.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Mum said this is back.
Oh yes, I think they've been shopping. We have 24-hour surveillance on all of our neighbours and their cars because Alex always knows where they are. But oh, also, just one other thing that I totally forgot to mention, but I have tried another LimeCrime Unicorn Hair dye, which was the shade Sexed, and I did not like it. For some reason, like, I'd eliminate it from my memory because it was that bad, but I did not like that one. I did not. So fingers crossed this one is a good one. Is it clashing with my eyebrows? Possibly, but I don't know. I'm living my best life, so let me live. I mean, really. Okay, so the hair is done. I introduce Tangerine Dream. That's what I'm calling her because, yes, she is neon. Like, she is so bright. She makes an entrance. Yes, she does. But there's something about this which it's not necessarily like peachy. It's more like tangerine-y. I don't really know what the difference is, but I just love her. Like, oh my gosh, she is spectacular. Like, she is everything that I expected her to be, but so much more. She is the definition of extra. Like, honestly, if you look up the definition of extra in a dictionary, you will see my hair, because this is something else. Bubblegum Rose was bright, she was vibrant, she was neon, but nothing like this, like nothing like this. So this is her up, and I know you want to see her down. I took my bra off because, do you know what? It was that time of day when the bra comes off because you have nowhere to be, no one to see. You just want to be comfy. So the bra is off, but I'm going to show you the hair. I'm going to do a show. We're going to do a show. So guys, look. This is her. A side shot. Oh, a dog walker is walking past. I hope they're enjoying the show. I mean, really. So guys, this is the back. This is her from the back. From the back. From the back. Oh my gosh. Is that a bit naughty? Anyway, this is the back view. Do you know what? She is so beautiful. There are some areas where she's definitely not necessarily like taken as well. I don't want to use the word patchy because, like, I don't want to insult her because she has brought it. She really has brought it. So I don't want to like insult her, but you can see some areas where I'm just going to say the colour's not taken like 100%, but that's fine. We can let her off because the overall effect is so extravagant. I just love it. Okay, so I think it's very clear to see that I am extremely happy with the final result. I would 100% recommend this shade, and I would actually recommend the LimeCrime Unicorn Hair dye if you want to. What's my hair doing? Like, why is it stood up like that? Why does it always let me down? I just don't know. Like, what are you even doing right now, hair? Look. Oh my gosh. She is defying gravity. Someone send me some kind of award for this. Or my hair an award. Because look at her. Wow. How is she even doing that? Do you know what? Yes. Oh, she's gone down. Okay. That's fine. All things that go up must come back down. Yeah, I really like this shade. I would definitely recommend that if you are going to be dyeing your hair any kind of like a crazy colour, which I don't really like to refer to bright, vibrant, unnatural hair colours as being like crazy, because there's like a connotation that that's maybe bad in a way. But if you're going to be dyeing your hair an unnatural hair colour, I can't stress enough how important it is to bleach your hair, which I know, like, I feel kind of bad telling you to bleach your hair because it's almost like I'm saying to you, damage your hair, like you must damage your hair. But there are ways that you can bleach your hair while still trying to keep it healthy. So for me, I mean, I do have very light hair anyway because I bleached it. But I only ever I just touch up the roots these days, and I don't use like 100% bleach. I use a bleach bath, which is bleach kind of diluted with a conditioner, and I find that for me that's the safest, least harmful way that I can touch up my roots. So maybe if you are wanting to go lighter, you're wanting to bleach your hair, I would definitely recommend trying a bleach bath first, because that definitely will be a lot kinder to your hair, you know, so you don't have to go all in with bleach like straight away. But anyway, guys, I am so happy with the results. Just so happy. Like, this is kind of everything I could have asked for and more. Also, another thing that I really love about the LimeCrime Unicorn Hair Dye is that it's just really kind to your hair. It's vegan, it's cruelty free. But yeah, personally, I didn't like sexed, and I wouldn't touch with a barge pole. A barge pole? What's that? I wouldn't touch with a... What's that phrase that I'm looking for? I wouldn't touch it with a... I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one.